Today I'm staying at the 5-star luxury hotel where I get a massive swimming pool, a private beach, and a petting zoo that literally feels like a paradise. And right now I'm arriving at the hotel, and it's so massive they literally have go-karts just to drive you to the lobby, but I decided to walk.
So I've been walking for a long time now and I haven't seen the lobby or anything, but it's good exercise though.
But it was all worth it because not only is it one of the best 5-star hotels in the place, it literally has its own zoo, the craziest game room, and this is only a start with later exploring all the fun activities it has to offer. The lobby was literally a museum with more artwork than I can count. And not only did I get to check in early, but they also have free drinks for me, and it tasted like the best drinks I've ever had. And when you go on site, you have one of the largest swimming pools with dedicated lanes for beginners, to different types of jacuzzis that are especially great to have in winter.
This is the biggest swimming pool I've ever seen, and I'm the only one here.
And if you don't want to swim, you can relax on a lounger just like I did. Because why use the swimming pool when right next to it you have a massive beach all by yourself? You even have an exclusive underground tunnel leading to the beach. And at first, a site was warning me about jellyfish attack, but I pushed on because the beach was right there. And after a few steps, here we are. I can't tell you how cool this place is. The water was so clean you could see the rocks underneath, and I think those are for putting your beach umbrella.
So when I heard about having a private beach, I wasn't thinking about this. Like, this is massive, and I'm still not sure what that is.
I thought it was a volcano, but it was just a mountain. But remember the warning sign? Here I actually felt animal footprints on a beach leading into a hidden path, and I decided to follow. Maybe it's a walking jellyfish, who knows? But it led me deep into the beach and I got scared. So let's move the rock and go to the next stop, which is the petting zoo, because I kid you not, they are the cutest ever, and there's even a baby bear. But the mommy bear didn't trust me at first, so I decided to give all of them a pat on the nose.
Yeah, I think they kind of like you. So you want to say anything? I guess not.
What's even better is that you can get carrots to feed them, and I fed all of them as fair as possible. Maybe if I use food to bribe them, I could have pet the baby deer. But the staff told me the baby deer was too young for carrots and can only drink milk. And she's also too shy to approach any human, especially strangers like myself. So I'll have to come back again to see the baby deer later.
So I asked about can I go in there and pet the deer, and they be like, it's designed that way for safety reasons, and I get that. I just kind of want to pet them.
But no worries, because up next is the biggest game room ever. From crane games to paintball football to tiny little cars for kids to play. It has the most pool tables I've seen, and this room for playing with Lego blocks. I really love how they put extra padding on the wall for safety. And next to it, it felt some books to read, and another massive room which turned out to be an indoor playground with a huge ball pit and this horse looking thing which I decided to poke in the head. But I could not believe when I saw a whole yoga classroom just for hotel guests. I didn't even have to bring my own yoga mat. But what's more surprising was under the TV, I found this Nintendo Wii, and any hotel that let me play Wii in 2024 deserves something.
And no one wasn't being sarcastic. Like, I actually like that old gaming console from almost 2 decades ago more than any of the new ones. I like old stuff.
But just when I was about to go to my hotel room, I realized how vast the actual hotel was, because everything we've seen so far was either outside or under the hotel. But they did put many chairs for you to sit and relax and some rocks for you to look at. And speaking of decoration, this is probably the most unique hotel I've been to, because I literally found a train. Hopefully it doesn't move. And many paintings showing the local scenery, such as the unique mountain we saw earlier on the beach. The first floor has a jewelry shop, but I'm more interested in this vending machine that sells cup noodles, and I really want that cup noodle, but I'm not sure why it has pictures of bread on it, but doesn't sell the bread in the actual vending machine. They said it used to be a water ball here, but during winter it's closed for maintenance. Well, at least I get to move the merry-go-round. After a quick free drink at the cafe, I walked around in it, and the nice guy working there actually turned the lights off for me to take better pictures. Friendly that always makes the hotel better, and that's a thumbs up too.
Hey, this is Brian for Future. So what I believe was they probably thought I was someone famous, more famous than what I actually am anyway. Maybe it's the sunglasses. Most people wearing sunglasses indoors should be famous people, right? So during my stay when I was walking around trying to take pictures of stuff, they've been helping me along the way, and I really appreciate that. Sometimes I think how fancy a hotel is actually doesn't matter, as long as the people working there are nice and hospitable. That makes it a 5-star for me.
And we're finally checking out the room, and for that, I think the twin bedroom with the ocean view and my own balcony, and that was way taller than I imagined. Like, you can literally fit 2 rooms into this one room, and there will probably still be enough space. Inside the closet, I actually found 2 types of hangers, the normal one and the ones that you can't take it out of the closet. They gave me 2 pairs of slippers, and I love how the colors are different, so you wouldn't wear the wrong one. And we have to talk about the beds, because they're big and bouncy, probably just like sleeping on jellyfish. Okay, no more jellyfish jokes.
So I never know what to do with the second bed that I'm not using. So this one would be for sleeping, and that one would be for watching TV.
There wasn't much in the bathroom since most of the typical bathroom items are here, but I didn't like how the cups had different colors just like the slippers. I hear it's a matching trend. This was also my first time seeing an outdoor plastic chair in the hotel bathroom. The balcony was the coolest part of the room because from here I could see the packing zoo from earlier and also that mountain. I guess you could sit here and enjoy the sunset. And I always check if the room I'm staying in is clean enough, and I can say this hotel packed with flying colors. The breakfast had one of the most unique foods ever, and if you never had this, it's called a custard with soy milk, and you basically just add a lot of stuff to make your own flavor. I usually just add a bit of everything. They have milk tea from Thailand, lots of vegetarian stuff, and hey, that thing was a deep fried donut thingy. And of course, if they have french fries, I would eat them. I burned the calories later. The milk tea was so good that it made me want to go to Thailand. But this hotel was actually not the most expensive I went to, because in this video, I went to an even more expensive luxury hotel with an even cooler swimming pool and my own balcony with a hot tub that literally made me feel like royalty. And you can click on the video to find out what happened.